we are knocking on the door of September, another hurricane anniversary that few here in Acadiana will forget. Hurricane Rita slammed into Cameron Parish in September of 2005 as a powerful Category 3 storm.
Coastal communities were devastated by Rita. This view behind us in Vermilion Parish just shows you how bad the flooding was. And while other areas were able to recover, the small community of Pecan Island has never been able to rebound. Storm Track 15 meteorologist Michael Crowley joins us live in Pecan Island. He has a closer look at what life has been like nearly 19 years after that powerful storm devastated the area. Michael?
You know, Pete, it's really hard to live down here in Pecan Island. There's so many hurricanes heading into portions of Pecan Island and Vermilion Parish. We had Audrey, we had Laura, and we had other storms making impacts here. And no surprise, people are starting to leave Pecan Island. Let's take a look at that story that I made earlier. We're taking a trip south in Vermilion Parish to Pecan Island, a modern-day ghost town. Pecan Island used to have plenty of residents, including a school, but it now lies abandoned, closed since Hurricane Rita in 2005.
They held the school open as long as they could over the years because it was depleting slowly. You know, I guess families were moving away, and when they got to a minimum number of children in school, they just couldn't keep the school open.
Jeffrey Aber owns the only gun store in the small hurricane-battered coastal town, about 10 miles from the Gulf of Mexico. He says while frequent customers are hard to come by, hunting season brings him his business.
Whenever the hunting season opens, it's waterfowl season mostly. Whenever it opens, the population of the island really shoots up because everybody's coming.
But there's a reason there are so few people here today. Hurricane Audrey in 1957 ripped off nearly every roof in Pecan Island, producing storm surge near 6 feet and winds near 100 miles per hour. And more recently, Hurricane Rita in 2005 destroyed nearly every building in town with a 10-foot storm surge. Over 1,000 people were stranded in the floodwaters, and the high water is something Jeffrey Aber remembers well from 2005.
Yeah, you'll see this is drift from the marsh, from the tidal surge that passed over the top. Over the top, oh yeah, this is 10 feet off the ground, the top of my shop.
Not everyone wants to live in a town so susceptible to tropical weather, so the population of Pecan Island continues to steadily decrease. With a very active hurricane season on the way, Aber and other residents on the island always have a plan in place in case of disaster. His advice? Have a plan to evacuate and always have a place to stay well ahead of time. Yeah, and as I was trying to find people to talk to in Pecan Island, Jeffrey Aber is the only one that was available. Everyone else has left Pecan Island. It just shows you how much these storms are making an impact on life here in Pecan Island. Reporting in Pecan Island, sending it back to you guys in the studio of Storm Track 15, meteorologist Michael Crowley.